to win a game like that. We managed to score 2 goals in the beginning, and the game was going our direction. But and I think we consider silly goals, same as we did before while I'm playing. So I'm not nobody can take it. I'm attacking my teammates or something because I'm on the bench. But we consider the same silly goals as we did before. So we have to just try to keep the clean sheet and win games.
When you say you couldn't believe it, what couldn't you believe?
I'm sitting on the bench for 90 minutes. I think that's the third time I'm in the bench. I think it's my first time in my career, but I'm very disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed, to be fair. I have done so much for this club. Everybody can see that during the years, and especially last season. Sitting on the bench, I don't know why. Seems like a club is throwing me under the bus. That's how I feel it. I think that it's very clear that someone wants me to get all the blame. The club promised me in the summer for a lot of promises and nothing. So far, I'm in the bench 3 games, so I can't say that they keep the promise. And I said that many times before. I had a good relationship with the manager, and out of the sudden, we don't have any relationship. I don't know why. It seems to me, how I see it, it's someone doesn't want me in the club. But again, this club, I always support it. My kids will always support it. I love the club so much, and I will always do. Now I called my mom yesterday because I knew you guys didn't know that I'm gonna start or not, but I knew. Yeah. I called my mom and dad yesterday. I told them come to Brighton game. It doesn't matter if I play or not. I'm gonna enjoy it. We'll see what's gonna happen, but in my head, I'm going to enjoy that game if I played or not, if I'm in the bench or not, because I don't know what's gonna happen now. So I'm just gonna be in Anfield, say goodbye to the fans, going to Africa Cup, because I don't know what's gonna happen when I'm there. So,
what do you do with the situation now, Mohamed?
It's not acceptable for me, to be fair. Like, I don't know why that happened always to me. Like, I don't get it. I think if I'm somewhere else, every club will protect his player. I don't know why I'm in that situation now. But again, it's how I see it now. It's like you throw him more under the bus because he's a problem in the team now. But I don't think I'm the problem. I have done so much for this club to get the respect I want to get, and I don't have to go every day fighting for my position because I earn it. People will say, you're not bigger than. I'm not bigger than anyone. I earn my position. This is football. Yeah. So it is what it is.
When you say that about the Brighton game, you mean that possibly it could be a last game you consider your future in January, perhaps?
Yeah, in football you never know, but I don't accept the situation, to be fair. Again, I've done so much for this club.
Is that what's so frustrating for you? Because you've done so much?
Absolutely. Last season, I'm sorry, with all the respect, I love everyone. I love Haaland.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. This time, we're going to slice right through the match analysis to look at a source that gives us a real peek behind the curtain of elite football. We're talking about the pretty explosive post-match interview Mo Salah gave to Anfield Pulse after that wild 3-3 draw with Leeds.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating is that this isn't really about the football.
Right.
He mentions the team conceding silly goals, sure, and needing a clean sheet, but the real core of it, the frustration, it comes from a feeling of being disrespected.
Disrespected and targeted.
Exactly. He signals really clearly that he feels the blame for the team's issues is being, funneled his way.
Okay, so let's unpack that feeling of disrespect. He told Anfield Pulse he was very, very disappointed.
Yeah.
And he pointed specifically to being benched for a full 90 minutes for the 3rd time. What really stood out to me was him saying, this is the first time in my career that's ever happened.
And he didn't stop there, did he? I mean, the language he used was so calculated. He felt the club was trying to throw me under the bus. He says, flat out, that he thinks someone wanted him to take all the blame.
And then the killer line, I don't think I'm the problem.
Right. I mean, you have to ask, who is he talking about? Is it the manager trying to protect the rest of the squad? Or is it someone higher up, at the board level? Salah's point is that he's earned his place and he shouldn't have to keep fighting for that basic level of respect.
And that personal feeling, that slight, it connects directly to the bigger organizational issues, doesn't it?
It does. It's the foundation for everything else he says.
He brings up 2 huge points where the club basically broke faith with him. First, promises that were made in the summer weren't kept. His words were just nothing so far.
So simple, but so damning. And that's compounded by the second point, which is maybe even more alarming.
The relationship with the manager.
Exactly.
That
He
tone.
confirms it was good, that they had a report, but then it just ended all of a sudden. And he claims he doesn't know why. And when you have an internal line of communication, break down that completely, especially with a star player, well, that's when they feel they have no choice but to go public.
Which is exactly what he does. And this is where it moves from just airing grievances to a full-blown threat. He talks about the upcoming Brighton game, saying he called his parents to come and watch whether he was playing or not.
It's a power move.
It is. But the quote that really lands the punch is about him leaving for the Africa Cup of Nations.
Oh, yeah.
He says he would just going to be in Anfield, say goodbye to the fans, because I don't know what's going to happen when I'm there.
That is just maximum leverage. The ambiguity is the whole point.
Of course.
Because he's leaving right before the January transfer window opens. By saying he doesn't know what will happen, he's forcing the club to deal with him now.
He's putting them on the clock.
Completely. And he makes it explicit. He says he might consider his future in January because he's done so much for this club, and he just won't accept the situation. This isn't emotion, it's strategy.
So when you boil it all down for you listening, whether you follow football or not, this is a masterclass in corporate politics.
Yeah.
You see a star player publicly laying out the club's broken promises, articulating a loss of respect, and then capping it all off with a clear threat to leave.
Right, and it leaves you with this one really provocative thought to mull over. If a top club is willing to use one of its most valuable assets, a global star, as a kind of scapegoat to deflect from wider team problems, what does that tell you about the brutal internal politics that really govern these elite institutions?